Hey Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this is your monthly reading for teen. This is a general reading, so it won't resonate with everybody. Um, the moon is currently in your sign. Now, let me say this. I'm sorry that these are even later than I anticipated. I had already done the reading for you for Aquarius and Pisces, but there's a sound issue, and I tried to fix them. I couldn't, therefore the videos couldn't go live. And if you guys are looking for, if something like that happens and you're looking for an explanation, check the community tab. I'm really trying to, when I'm not doing an actual reading, I'm trying to be really good about just hitting you up real quick on the community tab and giving you a little bit of information about what might be going on. All right. I wanted to say, Aquarius, there may, in the month of January, what's left of January, there might be a loss of a source of income. Somebody's physical health might take a turn, or a physical body could leave the picture somehow. But there's a new opportunity that seems to just pop up. And that makes a lot of sense considering that your modern ruler, which is Uranus, I don't know how they're pronouncing it these days, just went direct. So, now we've got that energy of things that just happen suddenly and unexpectedly. So, yeah, there's that. I want to say that. Let's see. I guess that's that. Let's move on. What I'm doing is using the planetary spread. This is the Tarot of Dreams deck by Serial Marchetti. And this is a spread that I used to do back in the gap. You can take a look at some older readings if you are just curious about this, or not. So that's what we're doing today. And the planetary spread kind of gives us some information about what's going on in that area of your life that's ruled by that particular planet. I know it gets a little confusing. I had somebody in the Scorpio comments say, why don't you explain the planets? First of all, this is a general free reading. Second of all, within the time allotted, if I had to explain every single little thing, these videos would go on forever. I actually have a family and a life. I enjoy doing this. I love it to death. But, there are other things that I have to be responsible for. So I can't actually sit in front of a camera for hours and hours, and just do this, although I would love to. And it's crazy to me, the things that people, the expectations that people have. Anyway, that kind of bugged me a little bit. Now, there are things that are going to bug me in the comments, I know, but that really just bugged me. So, anyway, but I explain, as much as I can. And when I was learning, if I couldn't get the information that I needed in one place, I just went and got it from somewhere else. I didn't feel this sense of entitlement to where, I just expected somebody to just throw it all in my lap. You got to do the legwork, right? Anyway, moving on, because I don't know, I'm getting hot about it. Okay, Aquarius. So we're doing the planetary spread. And there's a card for each planet. This is the sun, which is the self, it's the core character. Moon, which is home and family, personal relationships. Mercury is communication and skill. Venus is generally love interest, romance. Could be the way we earn our money. We just lost some sunshine there. So if the light's going in and out, it's because I'm here in front of the window. Mars is what we fight for. It's how we move. It's our aggression. Mars is he's the warrior, the soldier. Jupiter, wealth, acquisitions, good luck, and expansion. Saturn, obstacles, restrictions, chronological time. It also makes us responsible, makes us act like a grown-up, and this is the outcome card. So now you probably say, well, you just said you didn't explain the planets. Well, I wanted to know if that person did watch the whole video, because as it pertains to the cards, as you can see, I just did, and I did that for every video. But I mentioned some transits at the top of each video, and I didn't mention them in this video because they've already happened. And so I did not go into detail about what every planet meant in those transits. I just do a brief overview generally at the beginning of videos, just in case somebody cares. And if you don't care, you can skip to 6 minutes and 3 seconds in this video, and we could go ahead and get right started with the reading. All right, in the sun position, we have got the strength card. And remember, I said the sun is you. It's your core character. It's the self. It's the soul. It's the life force. Now, the thing about this is the sun position. Sun rules Leo. This is a Leo card. This talks about you taming the beast. It's tapping into your inner reserves and getting the strength that you need to handle this shit. Whatever it is, you can handle it. You're strong enough to. You can literally put your hand out, and if somebody's acting a nut, touch them on the head and say, calm down, son, and they immediately change behavior. You've got, what did I say at the beginning of the video? Feel the power, because you got it. Despite what might be going on, you got the power, Aquarius. All right. In the home position, we have got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And the Wheel of Fortune says, it's just called the wheel in this deck. It says sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down. But you come out of it. I had mentioned that there would be some sort of loss of income. And that generally, if there is, it certainly has an effect on our home and family and personal life. So it puts some things on hold where home life is concerned. But like, this is the wheel. It keeps it spinning. It keeps it going. So it can't stay like this forever. This too shall pass. In the Mercury position, we talked about that, communication, skills, all of that. Okay. We've got the World card reversed. This is a Saturn card. The World card talks about completion. We got 3 major arcana in a row. 3 major arcana, however you pronounce that, whatever makes you comfortable, Aquarius. So these are huge, heavy life lessons that are going on with you right now. And Saturn is a very karmic card. So for whatever reason, there is a sense of non-completion. And we talked about skills. So this card can also have to do with work. It's very possible that somebody could lose employment, again, lose a source of income. And it's going to leave some things up in the air. We got 2 wheels here, and they're both in the reverse position. So things are definitely not moving along the way that you or anybody else have hoped. But like I said, this too shall pass. The 4 elements are shown in this card. Let me show you again. If you look at that, that's a beautiful, beautiful card. And hold on, let me put this down. This little guy right here, he's the Fool in this deck. If you pull the Fool card, it's this dude. But he's in the reverse position. So, I want to talk about the elements. Wind, air, earth, fire, and water. So I think what this says is that with it reversed is that for whatever reason, you don't have access to all of the tools that you need to have access to in order for things to move forward easily. But you got the strength to get through it, Aquarius. And you might not really be feeling that. You don't care because you're tired of being the one who's always got to be strong. But that's you. And that's kind of the way you have to do it. You got to tap into that Leo energy. I'm the king. I got this. I'm the boss. And just do it. Leo is your opposite sign. All right. As far as love and romance and maybe even the way you earn your money, even though this could be your job, this is the way you earn your money. It's the Venus position. Venus rules the second house, which is money earned, and it also rules the seventh house, which is personal relationships, among many other things. But again, if I had to go into all those things, this video would never end. All right. Six of Wands reversed. This is another Leo card. This is Jupiter in Leo. So there's some sort of fall from grace, and this could be the reason that these things are happening. So for those of you who be in a relationship already, it looks like your partner, there could be a demotion or something like that. Maybe it's not a complete loss of income, but maybe somebody is getting demoted. There also could be some sort of, like, again, with the Six of Wands, it's like the same people that lead you to victory are the same people who will tear you down. So let's take a look at this card for a minute. This is somebody who is very strong, and he's standing up there in a little balcony with his arm. He's victorious. He's victorious, and he's got, people that are in the traditional Rider-Waite, Lord. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, the Six of Wands shows a figure on a horse, and he looks like he's all that. And all of these people are around him, and they appear to be cheering him on. He's powerful, he's victorious, he's successful, he's admired, all of those things. Well, in the reverse position, well, of course, the opposite thing is happening. So it might be some sort of slander, something has come out, something has happened, and it causes this chain reaction. But again, Aquarius, you're strong. Jupiter and Leo, generally, what I always say, it's a stay in your lane card. And what has happened now, if we're talking about love relationships, somebody's not staying in their lane. Somebody's not trying to hear it, and they want to do what they want to do, but it doesn't get them the expected outcome. This is something that can totally backfire. So this could be the case with your partner, the way that it could be tied to your source of income, the way you earn money. I said that 1,006 times already, but you get it. Let's just move on. In the Mars position, we've got the King of Cups reversed. So let's just go ahead and keep it real. Very looks a little tough, Aquarius. We had an eclipse in Capricorn, partial solar eclipse. Capricorn is about work, and I just keep thinking about work. It's definitely something work related, something that is more than likely going to affect your source of income. Now, with the King of Cups reversed in the Mars position, this is generally Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. To be very, very specific, the King of Cups reversed is oftentimes a drunk. He doesn't know how to, even though he should, he's old enough to know better, because the kings are generally a male over the age of, and it doesn't necessarily have to be, but that's what they represent for the most part. This person, whoever it is, could be spending their time chasing booze rather than doing what it is that they need to do. And if that is the case, maybe this is what leads to this fall from grace. But he's definitely not handling his emotions well right now. He's looking to escape. He's looking to escape things, and he could be doing that via drugs and alcohol. So there's that. In the Jupiter position, which is wealth, acquisitions, expansion, we talked about that, is the Magician. All right, we finally get some good news here. So the Magician is the first major arcana. It's a Mercury card, and this is where this guy uses all of the tools that are given to him. And the tools are the elements: earth, the coin, let me get in there, cups, feelings. Let me see. I don't know how they represent wind in here. I can't really see it. I don't know. Maybe if it's that. And then the staff which is wands. I don't know how they're depicting air in here. But anyway, he's got access to all of those tools. You got a lot. One, two, three, four. You got a lot of major arcana in here, baby. It's a heavy month for you. Feel the power. But anyway, so as far as your acquisitions and your wealth and your spirituality and all of that is concerned, you actually you can fan them up. You might not be using the tools or have them physically available to you in 3D, but you have the mental ability to tap into everything that the universe provides for you and to figure it out. In the Saturn position, we talked about obstacles, restrictions, setbacks, and to be elderly people, but it also shows us how to be a grown-up. Got the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be on the sun sign. It could be on the moon, or the rising, or it could just be somebody who, in this case, I think with all of this going on, this is somebody I think who we would consider to be somebody who knows better. Temper, temper, temper. This is what I'm thinking. Is there somebody who, because the Knights are all or nothing, and generally the Knight of Wands in the upright position, I like him. He could be doing a lot of things. He could be putting his energy into a lot of places, but he can also have a serious temper, and he doesn't know or doesn't choose to think before he acts. So this is what could be going on here in the Saturn position, and I feel like this is somebody who probably should know better, but they don't. And if this is somebody that you are dealing with, it'd be because they are under the influence and they get a little wild. In the outcome position, yeah, the Three of Cups reversed, overindulgence. Aquarius, you could be dealing with somebody who is heavily into escapism right now. And the celebrations are over. It's not even fun anymore. It's not fun anymore. The overindulgence has gotten out of control, and there's no satisfying the desire that they have to drink or use drugs or whatever it is they do to escape. Gambling, shopping. But we see cups here, so alcohol is really, really on spirit. The good news is Aquarius, you tap into those inner reserves, and you've got that going for you all through the month of February. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. This is probably all you have to rely on right now. But this too shall pass. This is a pretty significant, heavy reading with all of these major arcana because these are life lessons. And then we've also got a lot of reversals. So, best of luck to you, Aquarius. You can get through it. You need a little extra support, whatever it is that you do for support. And if it's alcohol and drugs, but let me just tell you right now, if this has anything to do with you individually, you're gonna have to tough it out because it's not gonna lead to where you thought it would. All right. So that's the way I see it, Aquarius. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, my information is in the description box below. You can email me. You can hit me up on Facebook or Twitter. If you are new, thank you for giving this video a chance. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. That's it, and I hope to talk to you guys again next month.